Them play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot put no zeros.
Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and these models are it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the girl, you on my line right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down.
Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now.
Oh yeah.
Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now.
Oh yeah.
Shorty ought to be my, me, ooh, yeah.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New York Giants. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, unable to bring him to the ground.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use your aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a play fake. Manning. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 1st down, it's Watson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Pulled in at the 24. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Manning. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Manning now on first down. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Whitney merciless in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Shotgun now for Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Brandon Dunn. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the end zone, Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing now is Manning. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll... He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Well, we looked at each other right when...
5 and keep it moving.
They run here with Stewart. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on third, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
Richmond, hey!
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Connor Barwin able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Hey! Who waiting?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Watch it down. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now Manning. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Down. Flag 22. Flag 22.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Reset. Down. Who waiting?
Watson hands this to Foreman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Who waiting?
They'll give it to him up the middle. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now a handoff, running left, it's Stewart. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Manning now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They convert on third with a gain of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An excellent return that time. 26 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Now Stewart. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Manning. And this is caught off the deflection. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Working from the gun, Manning. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The former #1 overall pick Jadeveon Clowney in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Now Manning throwing on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Manning now to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And now out comes Houston. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here's Watson now on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a handoff to Miller. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Manning. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Manning. And this is Shepard on the catch. 23 yards on the play. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Into the red zone now, Manning. This is caught. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jonathan Stewart, as the first half is winding down. And the Giants add on to their lead. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Black 22!
The final shot before the break. Watson And his throw is incomplete. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out. And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. They go play action here on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think? And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On second down, here's Miller. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half. From the gun on third down, Watson. And he finds his man, Griffin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game. And you know, oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Manning, and he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and now it's 2nd down. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner? Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well. Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays. Looking deep for Demarius. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defense, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Like how they've started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well. Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. second down. They run with Stewart. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. Now a play fake. Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know it's a cliche, but he's a Stanford kid, so his ability to read and diagnose and make a play, you kind of figure he's got that, and he does. Nice play by Justin Reed getting near the line of scrimmage and making the tackle. But he can play the deep ball as well, patrol center field. I just love all of his skill attributes, and when you really need him, he can jump into the slot and cover guys as well.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On third and long, it's Manning. He'll air this one toward Coleman. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. This is taken at the 15. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They begin with a run by Miller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Connor Barwin in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Green the line! Green the line!
From the gun, here's Watson. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. New York set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Manning into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw, it's Madden. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
It's caught. Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Throwing on first down is Madden. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is Stewart. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Houston, it's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And now out comes Houston. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd and 10, Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The reception good for 7. It's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air yet again. Watson. And he'll find Akins there. Complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Watson looks to throw again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Demaryius Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Stewart. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The handoff comes to Stewart. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now you've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let...
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out.
Down. Who waiting?
On 1st and 10, Watson. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Green the line. Green the line.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Down. Black 22. Black 22.
On 1st down, Watson. And he floated one out there, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Green the line. Green the line.
From the red zone now, Watson. Underneath for Miller. And a spin again. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard this. Finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Working from the gun, Manning. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Black the line.
Carry for Foreman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Again, it's Miller. Spins past him. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Watson now to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll go with Foreman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Manning to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Manning. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Wayne Gallman is running back, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Now Manning, gotta have this one. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Manning. He finds his target, Beckham. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A giant 1st down, Manning to an open Beckham.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Manning. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close.
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. Boss your life up, I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, you know these checking for me in the DMs, getting for me. I ain't even took the dollar out my pocket and the still shaking for me. And I'm frosty like Tony in the club with the owner. I can walk on water, pop it like, hey, when you on top, don't hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, don't hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. 30, I'm like around the 2 stacking up, I love how my with attitude, I got a attitude, and I dropped out of school. I'm going up, check my vertical. Man, I'm breaking every rule. TMZ harassing me, I got a camera crew. I'm addicted to shopping, so everything brand new.